Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elevate English. Today we have a very special story. It's about a woman who changed the world with her compassion and determination.
Yes, we're talking about Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, a name that is known all over the world.
She was a nurse, right? But I've heard she was much more than that.
Yes, she was a nurse, but she was also a pioneer, a reformer, a statistician, and a hero. She completely changed the way we think about healthcare.
Why is she so famous? What did she do that was so special?
She is considered the founder of modern nursing. She introduced hygiene and cleanliness in hospitals. She proved that good care saves lives. She changed the entire medical system.
That's amazing. So let's start from the beginning. Who was Florence Nightingale?
Florence Nightingale was born in 1820 in Florence, Italy. That's why she was named Florence. Her family was wealthy and well-connected.
She was born in Italy? I thought she was British.
She was British. Her parents were British, but they traveled a lot. They were in Italy when she was born.
What was her childhood like?
She grew up in a wealthy family. She had a good education. Her father taught her many subjects. He believed in educating his daughters.
Did she want to be a nurse from a young age?
Yes, she felt a calling to help others. She believed that God had a plan for her. She wanted to be a nurse.
Was that unusual for that time?
Very unusual. Nursing was not a respected profession. In fact, it was seen as low-class work. It was associated with poverty and drunkenness.
Really? So her family didn't support her?
No, her family was against it. They wanted her to marry a wealthy man. They wanted her to have a normal life. They thought nursing was beneath her.
But she didn't listen.
No, she was very determined. She knew what she wanted to do. She refused to give up.
How did she become a nurse?
She studied nursing on her own. She read books, she visited hospitals, she learned everything she could. She also traveled to Germany to train as a nurse.
So she was self-taught in many ways.
In many ways, yes, but she also had mentors who helped her.
And then what happened?
She became the superintendent of a hospital in London. She was very good at her job. She was respected by her colleagues.
So she was already successful before the war.
Yes, but her biggest challenge came later, during the Crimean War.
What was the Crimean War?
It was a war between Russia and the Ottoman Empire. Britain and France also joined the fight. It was a brutal war with many casualties.
What was happening in the hospitals?
They were terrible. The hospitals were dirty and overcrowded. There was no clean water, there weren't enough supplies, there was no hygiene.
That's awful. Soldiers were dying from infections?
Yes, many soldiers died from infections, not from their injuries. The conditions were worse than the battlefield.
So Florence went to help?
Yes, the British government asked her to go to Turkey to help the wounded soldiers.
And she went?
Yes, she took a team of nurses with her. They traveled to a military hospital in Scutari, Turkey.
That must have been very difficult.
It was. The hospital was overcrowded. There were injured soldiers everywhere. There was no order. It was chaos.
What did she do first?
She organized everything. She cleaned the hospital. She bought supplies with her own money. She made sure the soldiers had clean water and food.
Her own money?
Yes. She used her family's money to help. She was very generous.
That's incredible. She sacrificed her own wealth.
It was. She also improved the food. She made sure the soldiers had clean water. She insisted on hygiene.
Did the soldiers appreciate her?
Very much. She would walk through the hospital at night. She would check on the soldiers. She would talk to them. She would comfort them.
So she was always working.
Yes. She worked long hours. She rarely slept. She was dedicated to her work.
Why did they call her the lady with the lamp?
Because she would walk through the hospital at night with a lamp. She would visit the sick soldiers. They felt safe when they saw her. She was their guardian angel.
That's beautiful. She brought hope to them.
It is. She became a symbol of hope for the soldiers.
How many soldiers did she help?
She helped thousands. She reduced the death rate from 42% to 2%. She saved countless lives.
Amazing.
That's incredible. From 42% to 2%? That's a huge difference. It was. She proved that hygiene and care save lives.
What happened after the war?
She returned to England. She was a hero. She was famous. The Queen honored her.
What did she do next?
She continued her work. She wrote books, she trained nurses, she improved hospitals.
What books did she write?
She wrote about hospital management. She wrote about nursing. Her books were very influential. They are still read today.
Did she ever marry?
No, she never married. She was dedicated to her work. She called nursing her marriage.
So she dedicated her life to nursing.
Yes, she never stopped working. Even when she became ill, she continued to help from her bed.
What was her legacy?
She changed nursing forever. She made it a respected profession. She showed that nurses save lives.
So she inspired many people.
Yes, many women followed her path. They became nurses because of her. She created a movement.
What about the Nightingale Pledge?
That's a pledge that nurses take. It's a promise to care for patients. It's named after her. It shows how much she is respected.
Impressed. So her influence is still felt today.
Yes, she is remembered as a hero.
What happened in her later years?
She became ill. She spent many years in bed, but she kept working from her bed. She wrote letters, she gave advice, she continued to help.
That's very dedicated.
It was. She never gave up.
When did she die?
She died in 1910. She was 90 years old.
Amazing. 90 years old? That's a long life.
Yes, she lived a long and impactful life.
So what's the lesson from her life?
The lesson is to follow your calling. Don't let others stop you.
So we should follow our dreams.
Yes, and we should help others. That's what makes life meaningful.
What would she say to us today?
She would say, never stop caring. Never stop helping.
That's a beautiful message.
Yes, and that's why she is remembered.
So we've talked about her life and her work, but what about her personality? What was she like as a person?
She was very dedicated. She was also very strong-willed. She knew what she wanted and she went after it.
Was she strict?
Yes, she was very strict with her nurses. She demanded discipline and hard work.
Did her nurses respect her?
Yes, they respected her because she worked harder than anyone else. She never asked them to do anything she wouldn't do herself.
Impressed. So she led by example.
Yes, she was a true leader.
Did she have any close friends?
Yes, she had a close friend named Mary Clark. They were very close. Mary was a strong influence on her.
What about her family? Did they ever accept her career?
Eventually, yes. When she became famous, they were proud of her, but it took a long time.
So they finally understood.
Yes, her mother and father eventually supported her. They saw how important her work was.
What about her health? Did she ever get sick?
Yes, she got very sick during the war. She caught a fever, but she continued working.
She continued working while sick?
Yes, she was very dedicated. She didn't want to leave her patients.
That's amazing.
It was. She put her patients first.
What about her religion? Was she religious?
Yes, she was very religious. She believed that God had called her to help others.
So her faith motivated her.
Yes, she felt a strong sense of duty.
What about her views on women?
She believed that women could do great things. She wanted to show that women were capable of more.
So she was a feminist.
In a way, yes. She wanted women to have opportunities.
Did she support other women?
Yes, she helped train many nurses. She gave them opportunities.
What was her training like?
It was very rigorous. She made sure her nurses were well trained.
What subjects did they study?
They studied hygiene, nutrition, and patient care. They also learned about cleanliness and organization.
So they were very prepared.
Yes, she believed in quality education.
What about her writing? Did she write a lot?
Yes, she wrote many books and articles. Her writing influenced healthcare worldwide.
What was her most famous book?
Her most famous book was Notes on Nursing. It was a guide for nurses. It was very practical.
Is it still read today?
Yes, it's still a very important book. Many nurses read it.
What else did she achieve?
She helped establish the first nursing school. It was at St. Thomas's Hospital in London.
She started a school?
Yes, it was a very important step for nursing education.
Is the school still there?
Yes, it became a model for nursing schools around the world.
So her influence was global.
Yes, her methods were adopted everywhere.
What about her views on statistics?
She was also interested in data. She used statistics to prove her point.
Statistics?
Yes, she showed that cleanliness reduced deaths. She used data to support her ideas.
So she was ahead of her time.
Very much so. She was a pioneer in many fields.
Did she ever speak publicly?
Yes, she was a very good speaker. She was persuasive and confident.
So she was a role model.
Yes, she inspired many people.
What would she think of nursing today?
I think she would be very proud. Nursing has become a respected profession.
Is there anything she would criticize?
She might criticize the lack of resources in some areas. She always wanted better conditions for patients.
So she would still be fighting for improvement.
Yes, she never stopped fighting.
What was the most important lesson she taught?
The most important lesson is that caring for others is a noble calling.
So we should all care for each other.
Yes, that's what makes us human.
What about her legacy today?
Her legacy is alive in every hospital, in every nurse, in every patient.
That's beautiful.
It is. She changed the world.
So what's the final message?
The final message is to follow your heart, to help others, to never give up.
That's a powerful message.
Yes, and that's why we remember her.
If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Share this with someone who needs inspiration.
And remember, one person can change the world, just like Florence Nightingale.
Goodbye and good luck. Always care for others.
We'll see you next time on Elevate English.